With the NYPD deploying more police officers here to one of the most popular tourist destinations in the city, the hope is to reassure people the city is safe. This after police say this man, Farrakhan Muhammad, shot into a crowd of people, hitting 3.
Obviously, it's going to put a little fear in some people, but New York City's coming back, and everything is going to reopen. More cops are going to be out here in the Times Square area so people feel safe.
Retired NYPD Chief TERENCE, who's now the city's new reopening czar, tells Pix 11 the extra police presence should ease fears.
People are starting to float back here. Things are starting to come back. I think by the summer you're going to see the crowds.
But before we get to the crowds expected this summer, Monahan explains how important tourism is to the city's bottom line. In 2019, visitors spent $67 billion in the city. And as far as coming to Times Square, even after the shooting, on Monday, 130,000 people were here, more than the 113,000 the Monday before. Some tourists we spoke with are still concerned.
I feel pretty safe, about as safe as you can be.
We were a bit nervous on the way back to the hotel.
And some of that fear is not only on the streets, but underground as well, after the stabbing of a tourist aboard a downtown 2 train Sunday night. The NYPD is also increasing its presence in the subway. The 20 busiest stations will see a flood of officers.
We have cops in that subway system, 500 to 700 a day additional into our system.
In the meantime, the manhunt is still on for Muhammad, who was apparently aiming at his brother after a dispute here near West 44th Street and Broadway. But he hit 3 innocent bystanders instead. Muhammad is known to police, arrested a few times before, including in 2018 for aggravated harassment and last year for assault. Still, Mayor Bill de Blasio believes it will not affect the city's recovery or tourism.
I'm sad. I'm really sad whenever there's an incident. We always have to do everything we can to stop that from happening, and we have to make sure that anyone who is a perpetrator is brought to justice. But I do not think it changes the basic view that people around the world have of New York City.
Your message to tourists:
come to New York. It's going to be safe. You're going to see cops all over the place. This is the greatest city in the world.
And that message obviously was really nice from Monahan, but there is also a fear, especially with that suspect still on the loose. Police say it's only a matter of time before he's caught, but they also need your help. If you have any information on his whereabouts, we're talking about Muhammad, call Crime Stoppers. The number's right there. It's 800-577-TIPS. For now, we're live in Times Square. Nicole Johnson, Pix 11 News.